In this lecture, we're going to be learning about the Extrude tool in Blender. We're going to use the Extrude tool to be able to create new geometry from existing geometry. We're going to be using the hotkey E to extrude while in edit mode, and then we're going to give you a few challenges. So let's go into Blender. So let's have a look at what the extrusion tool can do for us. First thing we need to do is we're going to go into edit mode by pressing the tab key. Then I'm going to go into face select mode, since face select is ideally what you want to be on when you're extruding. You can extrude vertices and you can extrude edges, but for now let's do faces because it's a more visible demonstration. All we have to do to extrude is select a face, so I'm selecting the top one here, and we'll press, well, there are two things we can do. We can either go to the tools bar and we have several extrude options. We have extrude individual, extrude region, and an extrude drop down box which gives us extra options, mainly the same options. So let's have a look at what this does. First of all, we will do extrude individual. So press the extrude individual button, and now we can move up or down along the Z axis. Now, even though it locks to the Z axis straight away, if we press Z, then we can unlock it and create all sorts of different shapes. We can always lock it back to the Z axis and left click to release. Now, because we've extruded that face, we now have, if we look, an additional 4 vertices, an additional 4 edges, and an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 faces to our object. All of that coming from one extrusion. Let's see if extrude region does anything different in the case of a cube. So we're going to press extrude region. So it doesn't seem to be doing anything, at least not to an individual. But we can always confirm, and that is another extrusion. We're not going to worry too much about the difference between extrude region and extrude individual for now. That's more of an advanced concept. For now, we're just going to worry about extrusions itself. This time I'm going to take this face and I'm going to extrude with the E hotkey. So I will press E and drag. Note that we can also use the snapping tool for when we extrude. So for example, if I extrude this face with E and bring it up, what I can do now is I can activate snapping, snap to vertex, select a face, and then pressing E to extrude, hover over the vertex I want it to snap to, and click. And there we go. So that's the extrusion tool. Now we have a special challenge. For your challenge, I want you to create a human using the extrude tool. You're going to use edge loops to add geometry and make the body more rounded. So if you remember in the previous lecture where we used edge loops, we used the smoothness factor to create more circular cubes. I also want you to use the fly tool to navigate around your object while you're editing and once you've finished. So I'm going to start you off with this one just to get you started. So we're going to go back into Blender I'm going to start a new project. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my cube up and I'm going to scale it up slightly. So I'm going to press S 1.5. This is going to be my head. I want my human to be nice and big. I'm going to bring that up so it's a little bit bigger. So, for example, if I wanted to create a neck, I could go into edit mode, grab face select, grab the bottom face, and just extrude a little bit down. And there's my neck. Extrude again to create my top of my chest. So I select this face, extrude 1.5, and I have the start of my left shoulder. Select this face, E 1.5, start of my right shoulder. And then I can continue going on in this manner. So extrude 3, probably 2 would be better. So that's the top of my chest, that's my neck. This one is the main part of my chest. Let's extrude again, 1.5. Extrude again, 1.5. And then you can begin, extrude 3. Grab this face, extrude 3. And you can keep going like that. As you can see, we've got a head, we've got a neck, we've got the top of the chest, which links to the shoulders, we've got the start of the arms, we've got the chest. Don't forget that you can add edge loops. So for example, Control R, I'm going to make a few edge loops for my head, and then I'm going to increase the smoothness. So I have a little bit more of a head shape. I can change my fall off so that it looks a little bit better. I would say sphere is probably the best one. And then you could almost create like a Minecraft style character using the extrusion tool. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to leave you guys to use your imagination to create your own humans using the extrusion and the loop cut and slide tool. Good luck, guys. I'm going to finish the video on the PowerPoint slide so you can just pause it to have a look at the challenges. Watch the video a couple of times, and once you feel confident using the extrusion tool, I will see you in the next lecture.